question. Favorite song from Up, and will you do a cover of any of their songs?
DVP. Absolutely DVP. And I would love to cover DVP.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'll just say the same as Chris.
Reservoir is a great song. Guilt Trip's a great song.
But what's the best one?
I'd probably pick Reservoir. That's an excellent song. That'll be my favorite.
I think I only know Reservoir. I'm gonna pick that one.
Oh, okay.
But yes, check out more of their music, people. Up are fantastic. Great Toronto band.
Up, come tour with us, or let us tour with you more accurately.
Power Tackle Productions asks Panic at the Disco or 21 Pilots. Panic.
I'll pick Panic as well.
Panic.
Yeah, also.
I'm not a big fan of 21 Pilots, even though they're pretty good. They're solid.
What's the first song you learned how to play as a band and individually? Well, individually, I mean, I guess.
Good Riddance was my first one. Individually, anyway.
I probably learned a song that was like only on the E string when I was first taking guitar lessons. But I mean, like, the first song I could sing and play was Brain Stew, and then I think the first lyrics I ever learned would have been like Waking Up When September Ends.
And what about as a band?
Well, I mean, that's okay for
What's the
all
first
of
song
us.
the four of us played together?
I don't know.
I don't.
Probably like one of our
Maybe
songs.
Shadow.
Maybe
Or
like
Hit and Run. I'm not sure.
Chris
Probably,
was
probably started with Hit and Run.
trying out for the band.
Yeah.
Maybe one of those songs. Shadow, maybe.
It probably Hit and Run because you all were probably going in order.
What about like individually the first song that you learned?
Well, Good Riddance. I already said that. But,
For me, probably some sort of like marching band song because I was playing in a marching band for a while. Yeah, I think mine was like some like gospel music. And then like the first like legit rock song was Detroit Rock City.
Oh, cool.
A few questions. Just gotta pick one or two. Kitty cat face.
But there's 4 questions here.
Uno, Dos, and Tre by Green Day are very divisive albums in the community. Do you like them? Hate them? Think they're meh? My thoughts on the whole trilogy is like it was a nice experiment, but ultimately I think it didn't work out the way Green Day wanted it to. Like instead of making 3 like meh albums, they could have made 1 really good album.
Or even if it was just 2, I think that would have been fine. Because to me, 24 out of the 37 songs are good, and the other, the remaining 13 are kind of blah.
Yeah, what they said. Yeah, I think I'm okay with it. Yeah, they're okay. They're kind of meh. I'm good with it. There was a time when me and Mason were like obsessing over it, so.
And Mason probably still obsessed
It's
with it.
fine.
Yeah. No, I'll still mostly listen to like stuff off Dose and like random stuff that feels like Foxborough and Longshot. I listen to a lot. So.
Favorite underrated pop punk band, or maybe like just favorite underrated band in general.
I'm gonna pick Teenage Bottle Rocket. Not enough people know them, and I feel like Green Day fans, really click with them. I certainly did.
I'm gonna agree with that. They're a pretty dope band. I don't think they have many fans.
Not that they don't have many fans.
Well, like they do, but like they're not.
I guess in the grand scheme of things, like they don't.
Yeah. What about you guys? What's yours?
I mean, I'm not gonna really say a band. I'm gonna say Jonathan Colton because he writes good shit and like he wrote the Portal songs.
Oh, the guy who wrote Portal.
How the fuck did I?
I'm gonna say well, they're on hiatus, but We Are Leningrad.
A lot of rock bands recently have been turning more towards a pop direction. All Time Low did, Fall Boy did a few years back, Sleeping with Sirens did, Linkin Park, Paramore, etc. What are your thoughts on this recent trend? They want to stay relevant and they want their music to appeal to as many people as possible and get their name out to as many people as possible. So like, it's not necessarily selling out, I don't think. Like they're not trying to do it to like make money or anything. I think it's just a matter of getting their music out to more people.
I think it's to make money. that's how it works.
I think a lot of it is because you get tired of playing the same music for 10 years or whatever, if you're like Fall Out Boy.
Well, I mean, there are bands, like Red Hot Chili Peppers are an example of that. Like their sound has pretty much stayed the same for most of their career.
It's involved though. It's a little different, I think.
They're a band that only pretty much plays their sound. Like nobody else plays that sound.
So like bands basically have 2 choices where like you can keep your sound the same and just accept that like your following has like a ceiling, or you change your music a little bit to appeal to more people, and you get more people still going in, right?
Yeah, but also like do you really see yourself writing pop punk songs in 10 years? Like, I don't know.
I hope not. I don't want to be doing.
Let's just peel into our crystal ball. Let's see.
It's like, yeah, I wouldn't mind writing some.
My other addendum to that is like, as long as you can make whatever music you want, as far as I'm concerned. Like whatever, Green Day could be a jazz band next year. I don't give a fuck. As long as the music is good.
Yeah, as long as like the reason for making the music is because you wanted to make the music, not just because I want more money, so pop is good. Let's make pop.
Yeah.
Or John. Yep. Something.
Yeah, so like I think in general it's fine. Like you gave, what you said, All Time Low and Paramore, like they changed and like I'm a big fan of both of those bands and like it's fine with me.
Yeah.
Like,
at this point in my life, it's fine with me because I'm much more open-minded about music than like I was, say, like 5 years ago, like in high school. Like, you know, even me, like as a kid, you know, I hated when Green Day changed from like the punk rock sound of the early days. It's like I want Green Day to still sound like this, but the reality is, I guess they just didn't want to. They didn't feel like making that kind of music anymore, and that's that's
But
just how
also
it
it'd
goes.
be like old granddads complaining about things from the 90s that aren't relevant anymore, so, you know, and trying to appeal to the teenagers wouldn't make any sense, so.
If train A leaves the station going 60 miles per hour,
100 kilometers.
and train B leaves 1 hour later going 85.
I think that's like 130, 140 kilometers.
But you said
oh
what's
no,
your
that's
favorite?
150 kilometers.
you're just saying what's your favorite color?
Yeah.
Blue.
I've established this already. I mean,
Purple.
Blue.
Stole my.
Stole it. Yes. It's mine now.
I thought your favorite color was red.
I changed it.
Oh, okay, well.
Can we do a gear review? Rig rundown? Yes.
No.
Yes, we can.
We'll do it.
We have better gear now, so like yeah, we should do it this time.
We've been wanting to do it for a while. We just, I don't know, we've been putting it off. I know you would never come to Peru, but it would be awesome if you have a tour.
I never say never.
No, man, pay for our tickets, plane tickets for our hotel, and maybe we'll
Like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends, like, comment, subscribe, get everybody ever to like, comment, subscribe, then yeah, sure, we'll come.
Yeah.
Pay our visa fees as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Where are you from? I'm a new fan.
Toronto, Ontario, Canada, or Mississauga specifically, which is just west of Toronto.
Well, you want to go more deeper into where you're from? Kind of backgrounds?
Sure.
Oh, okay,
Where
yeah.
are you from?
I was born here and moved to Barbados when I was 5 and came back here in 2012, so yeah, that's that.
Yeah. I'm from Philippines, so I moved here when I was like 9.
Yeah.
I'm from Bulgaria. I moved here when I was 16.
I'm the only member of Minority 905 who's lived in Canada his entire life.
Not a minority.
Yes.
So like here, look, we can put up like a map later. If you go to the year 2000, we were all living in like 4 different parts of the world. Here, 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 and here.
Would you flip back your guitar?
I've done it before, so
Like the thing?
like the thing where it goes all the way around. Yeah, I've done that before for like Arc and Ghost shit.
Did you hit your head?
No.
Okay, good. Well, do it more. What the fuck?
What band was your biggest inspiration on your music? Let me answer that.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, wait. Also, what kept you motivated to continue to work on producing music videos all the time? Okay, with that one we kind of did it.
Oh, that one's
The views, we.
We want to grow our fans.
The fun of doing it, and you know, ultimately hoping that it just pays off in the end, and yeah, you know, more people are coming to the channel, and let's just hope that continues. Tell your friends.
Yeah, same with him. The fun, the views, and just wanting to play on big stages and stuff one day. When will you come to the US, and how can me and other subs help you get to the US?
We've said it before and I'll say it again, just keep telling your friends, and then, you know, keep driving up our views, and then, you know, someone important might find us and be like, hey, these guys are okay, let's
Also,
have them on the label.
when we do come there, you can give us a place to stay. That would be nice.
That
That would be very nice. Unless we become so big that, like, you know, we actually have, like, a lot of fans and we can afford to regular
Kind of like management and like
Yeah.
publicists and all that shit.
Anyway, onwards.
People working for us.
But for now, you know, if we come to the States, come to the shows, buy some merch, and maybe give us a place to stay, and that'll be the best you can do.
Are there ones that you can play with Scott because they don't work? Yeah, but
I think like I just keep them like, I don't throw them away completely, but like I just have them hidden somewhere and I can rewrite them later. Like 27 Club, for example, one of our new songs was actually like a really old song that I rewrote for the new album. So that's just an example, right? Like it was like hidden away for like 3 years or something.
Were there any parts from that that you kept the same, or was it completely revamped altogether?
I think I kept like one line.
Oh, okay.
Everything else is different. What do you guys think about all the bands that Billy Joe has? Some people say that they are all the same thing as Green Day, but what do you think?
I mean, they're all the same thing as the trilogy, if you want to call it that.
But Long Shot might sound like trilogy.
Yeah.
Foxborough Hot Tubs is probably the trilogy as well before it was the trilogy.
It's literally just Dose.
I guess that counts as a Billy Joe band.
Well, Pinhead Gunpowder sounds pretty different. Like that's a lot more raw and punk.
Isn't that
But that's not even really a Green Day side project. That's just another band. Period.
Yeah.
I think.
Well, yeah.
I think that's Mike's band, isn't it?
No, he is.
Frustrators. I think.
Oh, that's the one.
Good. Gel Anderson would like to ask us, would you ever consider coming to Minnesota for our show? Yes, we would consider it. Minnesota's kind of funny because like I think, I mean I might be wrong on this, but I think like a lot of people like refer to them as like the Canada of like America, but like they hate that.
Because they're nice?
Because they're nice, two, their weather is cold as fuck.
Okay.
Well, we'll fit right in. Which are the best concerts you've ever been? Probably Green Day.
April 11th, 2013, Air Canada Center, Green Day. Because I was at the front. I was at the barrier the entire time. I fought for that shit.
I think the Rev Rad one was the best one.
Oh, true.
I have been to a lot of concerts in my day, so I can't like think of all the ones that were like really, really good. But the one I went to recently, I saw Weezer like last month, and that was an incredible concert. Actually, like I've never been dissatisfied with seeing Weezer, even though the other times I've seen them where it was like Blue Album tour and stuff. But
and they played Africa, right?
They did play Africa.
Cool.
Yeah, but that was a very good concert. Even that might have been one of the best I've been to.
I think from the recent ones, like my favorite is probably the Taylor Swift Reputation concert. That's one. The other one was Paramore for After Laughter. I got to see them twice, but the second time was better because I was at the front. And
we all were.
There was so much bass at that concert.
Yeah,
right by the speakers.
Yeah, fucking Foster the People had a really cool song that was just bass. I'll put it up right now.
I also liked the first time I went to Taylor Swift for a Red Tour was really good too. But I think I actually like the one this time a little bit more just because she like the show overall was better, I think. And there was Green Day was okay. like they were good, but like they always play the same thing. That's the only thing about it.
That's fair.
So, and then I really liked the Tori Kelly concert I went to. Yeah, and that's probably it.
What attracted you to bass? Longview attracted me to bass. I remember I was probably like 9 or 10 when I first heard, the loopy drum line with the swing feel and the walking bass line, and I just fell in love with the sound of the bass after that. It was, I wanted to play bass. Simple as that.
Is Tom DeLonge, Mark Hoppus, and Travis Barker the most amazing lineup of punk rock history?
Nope.
They're pretty close there, but probably not the best.
They're probably one of the most amazing lineups in pop punk history, but punk rock, probably that would have to maybe go to either the Ramones or even Nirvana. Actually, I would say because
would you call them more grunge, or is that just a subgenre of punk?
I mean, yeah, sure, grunge. I mean, it's kind of subgenre punk a little bit, maybe more alt rock, but like many people do consider Nirvana a punk band, and in my opinion, they very much are.
Okay.
For their attitude, like their early work too is very punk and raw.
And to be fair, grunge was probably said sometime in some magazine, and that's why they call it grunge.
Oh, okay. Well, it came from the Seattle area in general on those bands, right? Like,
Yeah, Nirvana.
Because I think Pearl Jam is also considered grunge, which doesn't make any sense to me.
Blink is probably for me the top pop punk lineup. If it was Tom, Mark, and Travis, if it was like 2003 or something. But like right now, nah.
It's not 2003.
It's not. How do you guys fill your hot tub with marinara sauce? And wait, how often do you guys fill your hot tub with marinara sauce? And pretend you guys are ravioli and try to eat each other. What feelings do you get that makes you glad you took time to fill up the tub?
Well, that question is just completely irrelevant. Like, I mean, yeah,
It's relevant.
Often,
Does he watch?
I never.
not often at all.
John's lying.
Is that
Does it with his
is
friends
that
all the
sort of
time, but no
like
one's
50
looking.
Frank? Why would I turn to
A little bit of marinara sauce.
You know, maybe we'll do that for the.
Because you're pretending you're ravioli. Ravioli's in marinara sauce.
Maybe we'll save that for the 100,000 sub special. So keep subscribing.
Yeah, so we can.
Or marinara sauce on each
Yeah.
other. I mean, we slept in the same beds tonight.
Yeah, that's not the same thing.
We're getting closer, is where I was going with that.
Do you like video games? I'm playing video games right now. Hello from Italy. Hello, Italy. I love your band. Thank you.
Love you too. So collectively, yes, we do like video games. I guess the kind of video games kind of differs between the four of us.
Chris, what do you like?
Yeah.
Like basically anything Nintendo, and then Sonic is is up there too.
I mean, I'm a pretty casual gamer, but the Grand Theft Auto, the 2K, I'm waiting for the new Red Dead Redemption game.
For me, it's like Nintendo games, games with like good story, like Uncharted. What else? Like fucking Rocket League. I've been playing that like every day for the past few months. Yeah.
For me, I play like mostly sports games and racing games. But yeah, like I played everything pretty much that's on like PlayStation, like COD and stuff. Anything you can think of that was popular back in the day, I played it.
He's the normie gamer.
Yeah.
You guys planning on covering Jumpsuit? It's a Flame on Pilot song.
Well,
I doubt it.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably not.
Maybe if we
it
run
was-
out of ideas.
If it was 2016 still, like we would maybe consider 21 Pilots because we briefly did, but now, no.
Also, just want to say that you guys have come a long way from Broken Up, be it a straightforward pop punk sound. Dangerous Ambition is a huge leap forward from anything on that record. Can't wait for the album. Keep up the good work. Thank you.
Thanks. If you had to pick one album and it was the very last one you could ever listen to, what would it be? Let's do this quick. Dookie.
Nimrod?
John, you're probably gonna pick American Idiot.
I don't know these days if I would pick if I'd pick Green Day these days. The very last one.
I don't know, man. I might go with like a rap album or something.
Yeah.
Like To Pimp a Butterfly by Kendrick Lamar.
That's a good choice.
Going against everybody here.
I'll go Speak Now. Taylor Swift.
Alright.
A little bit of Monica in my mouth, a little bit of Erica by my side, a little bit of Rita, so I think, a little bit of Tina's what I see, a little bit of